Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2014 Iowa PGA All-Star Pro Golf Awards Luncheon. My name is Troy Christensen. I'm the Executive Director for the Iowa PGA. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being in attendance for this important event today. In my opinion, this is probably the best thing that we have going as far as Iowa PGA programs, this annual luncheon where we get to come together and recognize our PGA award winners along with our Junior Player of the Year award winners as well. It's a great day, so thank you all for being here. I'd like to recognize our other Iowa PGA staff members in attendance here today right now at this time. Tess Gowdy. Tess is the Junior Golf Director and also Assistant Executive Director. Zach Hester is our Junior Golf Manager. Zach, please stand up and be recognized. And Lisa Omenson. Lisa is our Office Manager and Director of Marketing. Lisa, please stand and be recognized as well. We also have some special guests in attendance today from the PGA of America. Employment Consultant Bruce Lubach. Bruce, where are you at? Please stand to be recognized. Bruce is in the room. Chris Thompson. Chris actually serves on the PGA Board of Directors. He's our District 8 Director. Chris, please stand to be recognized. Rich Richardson. He's the PGA Player Development Manager. Rich, thank you very much for being here and great job with your education segment this morning. And I'd also like to recognize Bill Dickens. He's the Executive Director with the Iowa Golf Association. Bill, please stand to be recognized as well. I'd like to thank our title sponsor, Dave Brostrom. Dave is the CEO, President, and owner of All-Star Pro Golf. As most of you know in here, Dave and All-Star Pro Golf have been sponsoring this event for over 20 years. You can say that Dave is probably one of the longest sponsors that the Iowa PGA has. So I'd like to have Dave come up here, say a few words, and also introduce his other staff members that are in attendance today. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Brostrom, All-Star Pro Golf. Dave, thank you very much for your continued support of this event.
Well, it is absolutely our privilege to do this every year, and really you need not thank us. We'd much prefer to thank you, and we want to certainly congratulate all of the recipients today. Mike, it's a big day. Congratulations. And with that, Troy, we'll turn it back over, but thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dave. I would also like to recognize the Principal Charity Classic. They have been title sponsor for our junior tour for the past 5 years. Unfortunately, these ladies and gentlemen were not able to attend today. Greg Conrad, he is the tournament director for the Principal Charity Classic and also director of marketing and special promotions, Scott Fuller. They've been a huge asset for the junior tour, and things like this wouldn't be possible without their support along with the junior tour events throughout the year. So even though they're not here, let's give the Principal Charity Classic and the staff a big round of applause for their involvement over the past 5 years. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the staff here at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. This is a pretty important 2 days on the Iowa PGA schedule. This is considered our fall events. A lot of work goes into preparing for this. I'd like to thank Troy Renicky, Mickey Shanklin, and the entire staff here at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Also Brian Haas. Brian, if you could please stand to be recognized. Brian is the PGA Director of Golf here, and we appreciate everything that they do for us. Let's give the entire staff here a big round of applause for their continued support. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your lunch. We will start the program shortly when you're finished. Thank you very much for being here today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our ceremony. If you haven't finished eating, please continue to do so. I'd like to remind everyone that we are videotaping this, and this will be available tomorrow You can stream it, inform your friends and family that we're unavailable to be here today, that you can stream it over the internet. If you go to iowapga.com, we'll have it right there on the front page. So be sure to check that out tomorrow. I'd like to introduce John Valier. John is our Vice President. He is the head PGA professional at Glynns Creek Golf Course in Long Grove, Iowa. John will be presenting the awards today. I'd also like to recognize and introduce our special awards chairman, Brian Wernemont. Brian is the PGA assistant golf professional at Round Your Golf Club in Coralville, Iowa. And Brian, on behalf of the Iowa PGA and everyone here today, I'd like to thank you and your special awards committee for all your hard work in putting all this together. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Wernemont, head assistant PGA professional, Round Your Golf Club. Thank you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Troy. We're going to start off with our Merchandisers of the Year for the 2014 Iowa PGA Section Award winners. Merchandisers of the Year are recognized in 3 categories: private, public, and resort. Each professional must demonstrate superior skills as merchandisers in the promotion of golf. The criteria are credit ratings, community involvement, staffing, inventory, displays, and merchandising techniques. Each recipient seeks out and employs innovative ways to service their customers to the best of their abilities. Aaron Kruger, head PGA professional at Wakanda Club, is the Merchandiser of the Year for private facilities. Over his 4 years at Wakanda Club, Aaron has demonstrated superior merchandising by consistently increasing the annual sales in the golf shop at Wakanda Club. This is the second time Aaron has received an award in this category, also winning in 2010. Congratulations to Aaron Kruger, the 2014 Iowa PGA Merchandiser of the Year for private facilities.
Thank you very much, Brian. Really appreciate all that you and the Special Awards Committee did. I know it's very hard to select. There's a lot of very worthy candidates, and thank you very much for that. Dave Brostrom and All-Star Pro Golf, thank you very much for again sponsoring this awards luncheon. All you do for the Iowa section. It's always great to see you and share your stories. The Merchandiser of the Year award is certainly not something that one person's name should solely be on. It's truly a team effort. I'd like to recognize my golf staff, Justin Reese, Dan Winters, and Grant Fileman, for all the work that they put in and they help. I really appreciate all that they do, and it truly is, I think, a staff award instead of an individual award. I'd also like to thank and recognize my wife, Tanya. She's able to be here with me today. Tanya is instrumental. She plays an instrumental role in our golf operation, our staff, or in our merchandise plan with helping with orders and coming in and refreshing the golf shop daily. And she's a lot smarter than I am, and I'm smart enough to at least to listen to her. So Tanya, thank you for that. So, that's all I have. Brian, thank you very much.
'14 Merchandiser of the Year for resort facilities is Darren Fisher, head PGA professional at the Preserve on Lake Rathbun. Darren has been at the Preserve since October of 2008, which is also the first year the course was built. Darren has long presented his facility and golf shop in a way that PGA professionals would like to replicate. He always has the shop decorated in the best possible way and keeps it fresh. Some golf shops consist of only soft goods, but Darren places an emphasis on both soft and hard goods in his shop. He also ensures that the Preserve's golf shop has a nice display of clubs, bags, apparel, and other merchandise. Congratulations to Darren Fisher, the 2014 Merchandiser of the Year for resort facilities. Accepting the award for Darren is Brad Woos.
Darren just wanted me to get up here and say thanks to the awards committee, thanks to everyone that he works with, his staff, Jesse, and surprisingly, Darren is playing golf today. And also, surprisingly, Darren is in the lead today, down in the Ozarks with Chris. So, thanks from Darren.
Mark McMahon, head PGA professional at Ellis Golf Course in Cedar Rapids, is the Merchandiser of the Year for public facilities. This is Mark's first Public Merchandiser of the Year award. Mark joined Cedar Rapids Golf in 2013 from Waveland Golf Course, bringing with him a wonderful standard of professionalism to the facility. His success at Ellis has been a major contributor to the Cedar Rapids Golf over the past 2 years. Mark's merchandise sales include quality club fitting for the major brands of Titleist and Nike equipment. In addition, he hosts the Grand Demo Day for the department. Ellis currently has the highest dollar per round figure in merchandise sales for all of the city of Cedar Rapids, and also has the best turnover rate of the 4 public golf courses. Mark has a vast knowledge in golf shop merchandising and is keen on new trends. Mark is also open to new ideas for his golf shop, and he is willing to take in and apply those concepts on a daily basis. Congratulations to Mark McMahon, the 2014 Merchandiser of the Year for Public Facilities.
Real quick, thank you to Brian and his crew for this award and their hard work. A lot of work goes into that, so thank you. Dave Rostrom, All-Star Pro Golf, thank you for your support of this event and the luncheon today. Truly a team award, like everybody else has said. Thank you to my seasonal staff. They work extremely hard in the short amount of time. Ben Montgomery, my assistant, who's here today, he works extremely hard as well. Thank you, Ben. And then also the sales reps, we have good relationships. We pick very wisely who we use, and they do a phenomenal job with us as well, so thanks to their partnership. To Lisa Miller, thanks for supporting me at my job and what we do at Ellis. My wife's here today. Thanks to her for the support and the time and effort it takes to run a successful golf operation, so thanks to her as well. Congrats to the other awards winners, so thank you.
Teacher of the Year. The Teacher of the Year award is given for excellence in golf instruction along with overall performance as a golf professional. Selection criteria include overall impact in teaching at his or her facility and unusual, innovative, or special teaching programs initiated or implemented along with instructional articles, videos, or publications written or produced. Outstanding golfers whom the nominee has instructed, his or her involvement in junior golf activities and the community, as well as innovative contributions to golf instruction are also considered. Of the 7 nominees for this award, 6 received first place votes in the closest voting of any award this year. This year's recipient is Mark Egley of Des Moines Driving Range. This is Mark's 5th Teacher of the Year award. His previous awards have come in 2002, 2006, 2011, and 2013. It has always been important to Mark to not only grow the game, but to also increase the enjoyment of all who play. He has 3 decades of vast teaching experience as and implemented many unusual, innovative, and special teaching programs over the years. It has been Mark's mission to improve the number of students who start and then continue to play the game of golf. Congratulations to the 2014 Iowa PGA Section Teacher of the Year, Mark Egley.
I'd first like to thank the committee, and then I'd like to thank everyone that helps grow the game of golf. I'm sitting over here with Jim Hazley and Bill Dickens, associating with every golf pro in this room that does the same, Tess and crew, Troy, what it does to make this thing a big family. I'd like to thank some of my very special players like Tracy Best, Sean McCarty, Judd Gibb, and up from St. Louis to celebrate this day with Mike Hall, Scott Brower. And it's really something how we become more than just friends and golf professionals. We become part of each other's families. And I'd like to thank everybody that's inspiring. Dave Rostrom, thank you. I've been your friend about as long as anybody in this room. I appreciate everything you've done. And I've already taken the time to submit, in case anything happens to me, my entry for, well, first of all, Brad Moose is such a great friend, and I wear his stuff. So great job this year. But I've already put in my nomination for you. It's come to my attention that you've never been at this podium, and nobody's ever more deserving. I was at a wedding in Florida. The golf pros talked about you. I went to go see my friend Mike Hill back in Jackson, and he's a customer of yours. And they talk about this. He's nationwide. Then I look over here at Jim Dickerson, a young golf pro out of the military in 1991 that showed up with Tommy Hind at the Manna Colonies and said, "Sir, I'm sorry, I think it was Sergeant Jim Dickerson, and I'm here to sit there and see if I can make a difference." I have to tell you that you made a huge, huge, huge difference. And it's just a pleasure to be in front of this room here to say thank you for everything that all of you do to grow the game. And thanks for letting me take this award here today. But Dave, I want you to take this one home today. I've got a few others, so I want you to, not in your Iowa room, which nobody really knows how special it is at your place, but I want this plaque to be on your wall so you can make room for it for next year. Thank you all, and I appreciate your time here today.
Iowa Junior Tour Player of the Year Award winners. The Player of the Year point totals for 2014 were changed to a best of approach. Points are earned by a player in the top 16 tournaments that he or she participated. Anyone who competed for Player of the Year was required to be an Iowa Junior Tour member. At the conclusion of the season, the player with the most points acquired in their division is awarded this title. Events continue to be categorized in 3 groups: Ace, Eagle, and Birdie. Ace point events were worth the most points, then Eagle, and then Birdie. There were 15 Ace point events, 11 Eagle point events, and 22 Birdie point events. The Iowa PGA would like to thank the entire staff at the Principal Charity Classic for their support as the Iowa Junior Tour title sponsor for the 5th year in a row. Special thanks also goes to all of the Iowa PGA professionals and their facilities as well who hosted in 2014. Tyler McAnally of Newton, Iowa, played in 6 tournaments, earning 3 first-place finishes. Tyler never finished out of the top 10 in each of the events he played in. He earned a total of 2,515 points. His 3 first-place finishes were at the Woodland Hills Junior, the Southeast Iowa Junior at the Preserve, and the Junior Tour Championship at Copper Creek. Congratulations to Tyler McAnally, the Collegiate Boys Player of the Year.
I'd like to thank all of you, Tess especially. I don't know where she is, but you're at all of them, and that's gotta be hard. I'd like to thank my parents. They're very supportive. It goes a long ways. Brad Sponseller at Newton. He's given me a lot of time off to go to these tournaments. So appreciate that, and yeah, thank you to everybody behind the scenes. So, thank you.
Anna Cullinan of Bettendorf, Iowa, earned 5,830 points in her 13 tournaments and captured 12 first-place titles. Anna placed first in all of the tournaments she participated in except for one, in which she placed second. She consistently shot in the 70s from courses played at or over 6,000 yards, which played a major role in her achieving this title. A few of her victories occurred at the Iowa PGA Cedar Rapids Junior, held at Gardner Golf Course, the Lexus Lujack Junior Championship, held at Oakwood Country Club and Pinnacle Country Club, the Collegiate Tour Championship, held at Finkbein Golf Course in Iowa City, and the Junior Tour Championship at Copper Creek. Congratulations to Anna Cullinan on earning the Collegiate Girls Player of the Year title. Anna is not able to attend, but John Panic will be accepting the award on her behalf.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. All right, I know Anna would like to thank the Principal Charity Classic for all of their support over the year, obviously to Tess and and all of you who do such a wonderful job. And to all the hosts as well, thank you so much for your support. And on a personal note, I'd like to thank Dave for lunch today. It was absolutely fantastic once again, so thank you.
Michael Pfeifferlich of Fort Dodge, Iowa, earned 4,535 points this season. He played in 13 total events, finishing out of the top 10 only twice. He won the Junior Tour Classic in Mason City and tied for first place at the Junior Tour Classic in Oskaloosa at Edmonton Country Club. His consistent play all summer helped earn this great title as he competed against some of the best juniors in the state and section. Historically, this division has the most juniors and the best competition week in and week out. Congratulations to the boys 16 to 18 Player of the Year, Michael Pfeifferlich.
All right, first of all, I'd like to thank the Iowa PGA for all the opportunity that they give me to play competitive golf. And it's helping me with my ambition to play collegiate golf. Next, I'd like to thank the Principal Charity Classic and All-Star Pro Golf and all of the other sponsors of the Iowa PGA for making this program so successful. I really appreciate everything you do. The next group of people I want to thank are my coaches. My swing coach, Judd Gibb, the pro at the Fort Dodge Country Club. Operation State Champ coaches, Judd Gibb and Jay Horton. High school golf coaches, Dan Straight and my father, Justin Pfeifferlich. Thank you all so much for improving not only my golf game, but my character too. The last group of people I want to thank is my family. My sister, Kelsey, who's unable to make it tonight, is a senior at Park University on a full-ride golf scholarship. My mother, Deanne, for cooking the best food and cleaning all of my clothes. And my father, Justin, for going above and beyond for what a father should do. Without them, my love for golf would certainly not be where it is today. Again, thank you all for this amazing opportunity to play the sport I love. I'm grateful for all of the guidance and support, and I'm so grateful for winning this prestigious award.
Michaela Livengood of Eagle Grove, Iowa, accumulated 6,675 points playing in 16 events. She played hard all season long and committed to a heavy schedule to secure her second straight girls 16 to 18 title. Some of the highlights for Michaela included 7 first-place finishes and never placing outside of the top 8 in her 16 events. Her bigger wins came at the Junior Tour Classic at Edmonton in Oskaloosa, the Junior Tour Classic in Atlantic, the Des Moines Junior, and the Southeast Iowa Junior at the Preserve. She even continued to find time for family golf and played a few parent junior events with her dad. Congratulations, Michaela Livengood, the girls 16 to 18 Player of the Year.
I'd like to thank the Junior PGA, especially Tess, all of their sponsors for providing all these tournaments, the opportunity to play all these different courses that I definitely wouldn't be able to if it weren't for all these tournaments. I'd like to thank everyone who supports me, especially my parents, for getting up and driving me all these places and just being supporting the whole time. I definitely couldn't get this by myself, so thank you, everyone.
Braun Bierke from Ottumwa, Iowa, captured this year's 14 to 15 division by posting 5,172.5 points across 15 tournaments. His 2 first-place victories were at the IHCC Cedar Creek Junior in Ottumwa and the Western Iowa Junior at Bent Tree in Council Bluffs. Braun also had 3 second-place finishes at the Junior Tour Classic in Atlantic, the Iowa PGA Cedar Rapids Junior, and the Iowa City Junior at Brown Deer. He finished in the top 5 9 different times this season, which was key to earning the Player of the Year title. Braun and his family were not able to be in attendance today, but Bob Moreland will accept on his behalf. Congratulations, Braun Bjerke, on achieving the Player of the Year title in the boys 14 to 15 age division.
Ron gave me this little note to read to all of you, so he says, thank you to the Iowa, PGA of Iowa and all the people involved who helped put on these events. It's been a fun and competitive year to be involved in. I would also like to thank my parents and Bob Moreland for their support and encouragement. I'm sorry that I can't be here to accept it in person, but very much appreciate the award and will be always grateful what the game of golf has given me. So he's a good kid. Thank you.
Sarah Nakos of Washington, Iowa earned her second Player of the Year title with 3,635 points in 9 events. She had 4 first-place victories and placed within the top 5 at every event. Sarah's wins included the Iowa PGA Cedar Rapids Junior at Gardner, the Iowa City Junior at Brown Deer, the Lexus Lujack Junior Championship held at Oakwood Country Club and Pinnacle Country Club, and the Quad Cities Junior at Glens Creek. Sarah is another great player that is no stranger to the winner's circle and the Player of the Year points race. She was also girls 13 and under Player of the Year in 2013. Congratulations to the girls 14-15 Player of the Year, Sarah Nakos.
Good afternoon. I would like to begin today by thanking some very important people. Dave Bostrom from All-Star Pro Golf for the sponsorship of today's luncheon, Principal Charity Classic for their past 5 years of support, and Tess Gowdy and the entire staff of the Iowa PGA, whose hard work and dedication to the game of golf make all of this possible. Without all of these people, young golfers such as myself may not have the opportunity to play and compete in this great sport. These past 3 summers spent with the Iowa PGA have been so beneficial to me. Through this program, I have been taught many valuable things such as sportsmanship, perseverance, and dedication. It has also helped to prepare me for my upcoming high school golf career. Through the Iowa PGA and the Optimists, I had the opportunity to play in the Optimist International Junior Golf Tournament in Florida. This was an amazing event that impacted my golf game in a positive way. Getting to play with very accomplished international players was an experience I will never forget. In closing, I would like to thank my family for all of their support. A special thank you to Don Callahan from the Butch Harmon School of Golf for his coaching and advice, and to my dad, who has spent countless hours teaching me the great game of golf. I look forward to the upcoming season of high school golf and another great summer spent with the Iowa Junior PGA.
Nick Pittman of Urbandale, Iowa has earned the Iowa Junior Tour Player of the Year title for 4 consecutive years. This summer, he earned his second straight Player of the Year title in the boys 12 to 13 division. He was also the 2011 and 2012 Player of the Year in the boys 11 and under division. In 2014, he competed in 20 Iowa Junior Tour tournaments, and with his top 16 events, he acquired 8,355 points. Nick had 19 first-place finishes and was second in the one event he did not win. A few of his major wins include the Junior Tour Kickoff at Pheasant Ridge in Cedar Falls, the Junior Tour Classic in Nevada at Indian Creek, the Junior Tour Midsummer Classic held at Briarwood in Ankeny and Otter Creek, the Junior Tour Championship at Copper Creek, and the Iowa PGA Junior Championship held at Lake Panorama in Panora. Congratulations to Nick Pittman on his continued outstanding performance and on again earning the boys 12 to 13 Player of the Year title.
This is my 4th time I've been up here, and it hasn't gotten any easier. It's honestly more comfortable hitting the first tee shot of a golf tournament instead. That being said, I'll keep this short. I'd like to thank the Principal Charity Classic, the Iowa PGA, All-Star Pro Golf, and all the golf courses that hosted. Thank you to Hyperion Field Club Pro Chad Cowan for continually helping me improve my game. Finally, thank you to my parents for taking me to all of my golf tournaments. Thank you.
Threw away 3 first-place finishes, huh? Wow. Paige Hoffman of West Des Moines, Iowa, accrued 7,260 points in the 14 tournaments she participated in. She is another fantastic player on the Iowa Junior Tour, accumulating 11 first-place wins in 2014. Her other finishes included 2 second places and 1 third. Some of her major wins were at the Junior Tour Kickoff held at Pheasant Ridge Golf Course in Cedar Falls, the Junior Tour Midsummer Classic held at Briarwood Club of Ankeny and Otter Creek Golf Course, and the Lake Panorama Junior and the Jester Park Junior Amateur. Congratulations, girls 13 and under Player of the Year, Paige Hoffman.
First off, I would like to thank Tess and Zach Esther. I would also like to thank the Principal Charity Classic for sponsoring the Junior Tour. I have had lots of fun playing in these tournaments, but the best part was making and spending time with friends. Finally, I would like to thank my parents and my grandparents for supporting me and driving me all over the state of Iowa, and Lori Burmeister for helping me with my golf game.
Matt Briggs of Burlington, Iowa, attained 8,250 points playing in 19 tournaments this season, of which his top 16 counted toward the Player of the Year. A truly great competitor, Matt never finished outside of the top 2 and earned 18 first-place finishes. A few of his first-place tournament wins included the Junior Tour Kickoff held at Pheasant Ridge Golf Course in Cedar Falls, the Jester Park Junior Amateur, the Lexus Lujack Junior Championship held at Oakwood and Pinnacle, the Western Illinois Junior held at the Harry Masato Golf Course, the Iowa PGA Junior Championship held at Lake Panorama Golf Course in Panora, and the Junior Tour Championship at Copper Creek Golf Course. Congratulations to the boys 11 and under Player of the Year, Matt Briggs.
I would like to thank Ms. Gowdy and her Iowa PGA staff. I would also like to thank All-Star Pro Golf and Joe Butler, the PGA Golf Pro at my home golf course. I would also like to thank all the PGA pros at the golf courses for having wonderful events and the lunches for players. Thank you to all my relatives for taking me to the golf events around the state. It's been a great summer and I can't wait to come and play these tournaments again. Thank you.
Charlie Burkhart Scholarship recipient. Jordan Bowers of Jewell, Iowa is the 2014 Charlie Burkhart Scholarship winner. The Iowa PGA Foundation annually awards a college scholarship in memory of Charlie Burkhart, PGA member for 48 years and head professional at Elmcrest Country Club in Cedar Rapids for 47 of those years. Jordan is enrolled at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, where he will be participating in the PGA management program. Jordan played golf at South Hamilton High School and was also an active member of the Iowa PGA Junior Tour. Jordan and his family are not able to be here today. However, let's give a big round of applause for the 2014 Charlie Burkhart Scholarship recipient. Horton Smith Trophy. PGA professional Matt Messenger has been selected as the 2014 Horton Smith Trophy recipient. The honor is awarded annually to a PGA member for outstanding and continuing contributions to professional education. Some other factors that Matt exemplified were the promotion of the game of golf within his community, contributions made to building the PGA image, and his leadership and networking ability. Matt is currently serving his first year on the board of directors as an at-large board member and chair of the Education Committee. He has been instrumental in putting together a first-class teaching and coaching summit to be held December 2014 here at Riverside. Congratulations to Matt Messenger, the 2014 Horton Smith Trophy recipient.
Thank you, Brian, for all the work that your committee did this year and me. And I'd also like to congratulate all the other fellow professionals that have won awards here today. I think I can speak for all of us. We don't do this for the awards, but when you're nominated by your peers and you win, it's pretty gratifying. When I decided to run for the board last fall, I did so because I felt it was my turn to give back to our section, which I think is very unique, one of the best sections in the country. We've got such a close-knit fraternity, and I just felt it was time to give back. And being on the education committee, I felt really offered me that opportunity to give back to the section, and so to win this award means a lot to me. So again, thank you.
Bill Strasbaugh Award. The 2014 Iowa PGA Bill Strasbaugh Award winner is Greg Mason, PGA head professional at Waverly Municipal Golf Course. The Bill Strasbaugh Award is presented to those who demonstrate alternative methods of improving the employment conditions for the PGA professional. Other guidelines and criteria used include the indication of significant involvement and contributions in mentoring of fellow PGA professionals and providing a noteworthy impact on their careers. The values that represent the golf profession are reinforced through this person's outstanding character and service to the community through civic or charitable activities. Greg served as an officer for the Iowa PGA section from 2006 to 2013 and is well respected by his fellow PGA members, apprentices, and staff. He currently serves on the Iowa PGA Foundation Board. He was awarded the Iowa PGA Section Golf Professional of the Year in 2008 and the Bill Strasbaugh Award in 2009. Greg has also served on 2 national committees, government relations and employment. Greg's efforts have contributed immensely to the growth of the game here in the Iowa PGA section. In 2014 alone, Waverly Golf Outings have raised over $75,000 for various charities, civics groups, high schools, and other deserving causes. One recent outing raised over $3,000 for the GIVE program, Golf for Injured Veterans Everywhere. Greg has served as a board member and has given back immensely to this great organization for many years as well. Congratulations to Greg Mason on the 2014 Iowa PGA Bill Strasbaugh Award. Congratulations. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank all the juniors for playing, having such a great year. In 20 years, I hope I get to come back to this awards deal and see a bunch of PGA members, both men and women, at this awards committee. Mike Hall, congratulations on a lifetime of work, passion, and love for the game. Sorry, not a good guy. And other than that, thank you very much.
Youth Player Development Award. The 2014 Iowa PGA Youth Player Development Award winner is Brian Wilson, head PGA professional at Thunder Hills Country Club. Consideration for this award is based on the number of junior events hosted, the length of the junior golf season, the size and success of the nominee's junior program over the past 2 years, the effect junior golf has on the facility and in the community, and the amount of time dedicated to junior golf. Brian understands the significance of junior golf in the Iowa PGA section, and this has been a major factor in his recent success. Hard work and dedication have also played a pivotal role in Brian's success as an Iowa PGA professional. He has developed many children into great high school golfers as well as collegiate players. The junior golf program at Thunder Hills has been and will continue to be a huge asset for their growing membership. In 2002, Brian developed the Telegraph Herald Media Junior Tour, which encompasses Dubuque County and the surrounding communities. Brian's primary goal was to create a tour that gives local junior golfers a more competitive experience to prepare them for golf at the state level. Congratulations to Brian Wilson, the 2014 Iowa PGA Youth Player Development Award recipient.
I'm very honored to receive this award. A lot of you deserve to be up here, but I'm very honored when I received Brian's call, and I want to thank the committee for all their work that they put into this awards banquet. Also, I'd like to thank Dave Brostrom and All-Star Golf for your yearly support. It's very much appreciated. Thank you, Dave. You don't win awards without the support of a lot of people. There are a number of people that I want to recognize and thank for their support in getting me this award. First of all, I'd like to thank my wife and children for putting up with our crazy schedules. Thank you very much. I also want to thank my parents for getting me involved into the game of golf. It has given me a lot, and it will continually give me a lot, and I want to pass that passion on to all the young golfers as well as all the other golfers at the club. I also want to thank Larry Gladson. He taught me how to have a successful junior golf program and what importance junior golf is to your club. I also want to thank the Thunder Hills members. Terry Harris is here, for all their support in allowing me to do everything that I do for the junior golf at Thunder Hills as well as the area, as well as the Dubuque County area. They have also assisted with the support of the Golf in Schools program, and I want to thank them as well as all the Dubuque County golfers that have financially assisted with the Golf in Schools program. Last but not least, there's reason why all of us are in this room. Golf has impacted our lives in some fashion, and I hope that all of you want to give back and pass this passion on to young golfers. If you have not started a Golf in Schools program in your community, I challenge each one of you that have not to get one started, because it will impact their lives as well as the future of the game of golf. So thank you very much.
Iowa PGA new membership. The PGA of America is the world's largest sports organization, comprised of 27,000 men and women golf professionals who are recognized as experts in growing, teaching, and managing the game of golf, while serving millions of people throughout its 41 PGA sections nationwide. In 2014, the Iowa PGA section gained 10 new members. These individuals have completed the PGA Professional Golf Management Program and all other requirements and are currently working in a Class A capacity at their respective facilities. Congratulations to the following new PGA members. Please hold your applause until all the members have come up and received their plaques. Brian Bierman, Elmcrest Country Club. Neil Clausen, Cedar Rapids Country Club. Micah Destival, Dike, Iowa. Bo DeWall, Elmcrest Country Club. Justin Canuck, Glen Oaks Country Club. Roy Michael, Golf Galaxy. Drew Murphy, Des Moines Golf and Country Club. Anthony Nett, TPC Deer Run. William Patton, TPC Deer Run, and Corey Schultz, Golf Tech. Congratulations to all the new members. Try the one with his name on it. Good job, Johnny.
Thanks.
Sales Representative of the Year. The PGA Sales Representative of the Year is the highest honor paid to a sales rep in the Iowa section. The honoree is chosen based on his or her sales integrity, strength in service and communication, contributions made to the nominee's company's success, size and success of his or her line, sales call rotation, previous awards or community involvement activities, and contributions to the game of golf at the section level. Brad Woos is a 12-year member of the PGA of America and is currently working as an independent sales rep following his career as a club professional. Brad thoroughly values working as an independent sales rep, Brad thoroughly values his career in golf and enjoys working with his accounts to help maximize pro shop sales. Some of his primary sales lines include True Linkswear, Sun Ice, AUR Hilfiger, G4, PRG Accessories, and U-Ray Sportswear. Some of the other lines Brad represents that are newer include Devereaux, Sport Haley, as well as Betancourt. Brad's prior experience as both a buyer and sales manager give him a unique perspective on the needs of his customers and accustomed to the trust required to excel in his position as an independent sales representative. The interactions with his various sales lines and customer base are always genuine, professional, and crafted with the customer's best interest in mind. Congratulations to PGA member Brad Woos, the 2014 Iowa PGA Sales Representative of the Year.
Thank you. So, I'm really nervous. Normally, if I got a microphone in front of me, it's because I'm on a stage and I'm singing a Prince song at a karaoke bar. This is not the same, and I'm way better at the karaoke side, especially a Prince song. So I want to just say thank you to Wernie and the committee. Thanks to Dave and his staff. Sorry. I love what I do, and I can't do it without you guys. Thank you.
Iowa PGA President's Plaque Award. Each year, the President's Plaque Player Development Award is presented to an individual who dedicates their time to section and national Play Golf America initiatives. Criteria evaluated includes the quantity, quality, and diversity of player development programs at the professional's facility, and on the quality of best practices, including uniqueness of ideas, increase in rounds and revenues, retention, and overall customer satisfaction. The individual chosen has demonstrated the capability to inspire his or her fellow PGA professionals in the area of player development. Aaron Kruger is an excellent example of what the President's Plaque Player Development Award represents. He displays leadership in the Iowa PGA section and national PGA meetings. His diversity in ideas of player development at Wakanda Club and is a great role model for PGA members and apprentices alike. Aaron has served 2 years as the tournament director on the Iowa PGA Board of Directors and was then re-elected to serve as an at-large position for 2 more years. Last fall, Aaron was appointed to secretary of the Iowa PGA section. where he is in the first year of his term. It's obvious to most in the golf profession and to those who play golf in his community that Aaron is very deserving of this award. It is wonderful that our association can recognize him for his hard work, dedication, and efforts for the second time this year. Congratulations to Aaron Kruger, the 2014 Iowa PGA President's Plaque Award Player Development recipient.
Brian, thank you again. I'm very honored, and I was actually quite surprised when I found out I was nominated for this award. I think each and every one of us deserve this award in this room. I know, for one, I'm guilty of not qualifying for this award under the uniqueness of ideas category or criteria, because most of my ideas are borrowed from all of you through our best practices, through our roundtable discussions, and through different player development programs the PGA supplies. So I think each and every one of us deserve a player development award, and I think that's probably one of the most important things that we do. Congratulations to all the juniors on your great play, and all the other fellow award winners today. Thank you.
Iowa PGA Player of the Year recipients. Super Senior Player of the Year. In 2012, the Iowa PGA added a Super Senior division for the Iowa PGA tournaments. Bob Moreland, PGA Active Life member from Ottumwa, is the recipient of the 2004 award, playing in 10 total events, 8 of those in the Super Senior division. To qualify, professionals must be at least 60 years of age. Bob won the Super Senior Division title at the Iowa PGA Pro Junior, held at Pheasant Ridge, and the Iowa PGA Shootout, held at Finkbine and Brown Deer. This is Bob's second consecutive Super Senior title, as well as a second place finish in 2012. And to anyone in the Iowa PGA section, it is no secret that he is one great player and a fantastic PGA professional. He has many awards and trophies, including 5 Player of the Year titles, 9 Senior Player of the Year titles, a Junior Golf Leader Award, and a PGA Golf Professional of the Year honor. Congratulations to Bob Moreland, the 2014 Super Senior Iowa PGA Player of the Year.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank my swing coach, Mike Hall. For putting so badly in the last event. I think you were ahead of me going to the last event. Yeah, it was. Anyhow, he's my swing and putting coach, so what am I going to say? But anyhow, thank you very much, and appreciate the award.
Iowa PGA Player of the Year. The race for the PGA Player of the Year continued as usual to be very, very close, coming down to the very end with only 24.92 points separating the winner and runner-up. Sean McCarty, head PGA professional at Brown Deer Golf Club, captured his 6th PGA Player of the Year title, playing in 22 Iowa PGA events in 2014. Sean captured 5 titles outright this year and tied for first place in 5 others. Outright wins this year include the National Car Rental Pro-Am No. 1 at the Preserve, Foursome Match Play at Fort Dodge Country Club, the Junior Academy Stroke Play at Pheasant Ridge, Boy Scouts Pro-Am at Davenport Country Club, and the National Car Rental Pro-Am No. 2 at Hyperion Field Club. Congratulations to Sean, again to Sean on his great play and Player of the Year award. Sean is on his way back from a tailor-made event that he played at yesterday at the Philadelphia Cricket Club, but he did write down a few words for me to say. First off, I want to thank Dave Bostrom and All Star Golf for their support for the lunch and everything else that they sponsor. Also thanks to all of the sponsors throughout the season. If it wasn't for them, our tournaments wouldn't be as great as they are. I am lucky to have a great staff at Brown Deer that makes things less stressful. Special thanks to Brian Warnemont and all the hard work he does for the course. Brian deserves the award he is about to receive. And no, he's not making this up if he is reading this. Troy, Tess, and the rest of the staff at the Iowa PGA section office, thanks for your hard work behind the scenes to make our section events run so smoothly. Brian and I are lucky to have an employer that supports our playing and section events. Also, I have a great family and wife that supports my traveling and practicing. It sure helps when my two boys have now fallen in love with playing golf and like hanging out with their dad at the course. I want to congratulate all the junior golfers for your accomplishments and best of luck to you in the future. And congratulations to the rest of the award winners. Low scoring average. Every year, the Iowa PGA section also acknowledges the golf professional with the low stroke average. To be considered for this award, professionals must play in a minimum of 10 Iowa PGA staff-administered rounds that are included in the Player of the Year schedule. Low stroke average is compiled by adding all strokes from played and then dividing by the total number of rounds. This year's winner of the award is Tracy Vest, PGA teaching professional at Des Moines Golf and Country Club. Tracy's stroke average was 70.58 in 2014. Congratulations to Tracy Vest on Low Scoring Average Award.
Thank you. I'll give you 4 names: Camila Villegas, Patrick Reed, Billy Horschel, and Tracy Vest. We all had in common a 70.58 stroke average, but they won $20 million on tour. So, first off, I'd like to thank the PGA professionals and just the competition that we have within our section. I know it started off early this season with Judd Gibb shooting a 64, 66 at Oakwood. I finished second. I think Sean McCarty won the Pro Junior. I finished second. And Darren Fisher, I think he also, I was looking at, he beat me at Copper Creek and he beat me in the match play at Des Moines Golf, and I shot 4 under and got beat as he went on to win the match play. So I just love the competition. That's what keeps me going out here. So. I'd like to thank Mark Egley for his friendship and his instruction. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's joked up. I'd like to thank Scott Howe and Des Moines Golf for such a great organization to allow me to do what I love to do, which is teach and play. And I thank Troy and the Iowa Section PGA staff for putting these events together to make it what it is. And then thank you at the end to Dave for All-Star Golf for putting this and making this possible through your sponsorship. So thank you.
The Iowa PGA Assistant Player of the Year and Senior Player of the Year races are too close to call, with results from the National Assistants Championship and the Senior Professional National Championship held later this year, possibly deciding the outcomes of these 2 Player of the Year races. The awards winners for these 2 divisions will be honored at the 2015 Iowa PGA Spring Meeting. Patriot Award. The Iowa PGA Patriot Award is presented to an Iowa PGA professional who personifies patriotism through the game of golf and demonstrates unwavering commitment and dedication to the men and women who have valiantly served and protected the United States of America. Mark Burke followed his family tradition of enlisting in the United States Armed Forces, where he served 4 years in the U.S. Navy just out of high school. Since Mark has become a PGA member, he has actively supported patriotic activities both financially and by offering his time and resources to programs that benefit veterans. One of Mark's principal contributions is the Golf for Injured Veterans Everywhere Foundation, which was founded in 2007. Mark began volunteering at Blue Top Ridge at Riverside during the GIV's inaugural year. In 2010, he was promoted to Assistant Director of Instruction by Jim Dickerson. Mark has been very instrumental in the GIV Foundation, and just this year, he leased a new course dedicated to veterans and named it Warrior Run Golf Course. Mark has made a significant effort to bring a GIV facility to the Des Moines area, and Warrior Run is now the new home of the Central Iowa chapter of the GIV Foundation. Congratulations to Mark Burke, the 2014 Iowa PGA Patriot Award recipient.
I must say I'm extremely honored that I've been thought about for this award. I am extremely grateful that I was born in this country, just one nation under God. And I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Dave. You and your crew are awesome. I want to thank Tess and Troy and Zach and everybody at the Iowa PGA section. I want to thank my family, some of them who were able to make it today. My wife Linda, who kind of puts up with me and all my crazy antics. And my oldest daughter, Mandy, was able to make the trip. She's representing my 5 kids and 19 grandchildren who all wanted to come, but Troy said there wasn't enough room. And in addition to that, I think I really need to make a note to everybody about the board of directors of the Give Foundation. They've got a pretty good vision. And I especially want to thank the PGA members that are on that board. Greg Mason and Steve Hutton and Brian Haas really do a lot for that program. The volunteers that we have that help out with the Give Foundation are way too numerous to mention, and a lot of them are in this room. But they just do so much to help make that program continue to grow like it is and continue to help these injured vets. All I can say about Jim Dickerson is, I want to be like you when I grow up, Jim. Other than that, I guess I really think that the Iowa section, as far as I can tell, and I'm kind of biased maybe, but still, as far as I can tell, I think we are the most patriotic section in the country. And so I would like to accept this honor on everybody in this room, the whole section's behalf. Carol, I forgot to mention Carol, who keeps everything working in my life as far as working the Give Foundation goes. Sorry about that, Carol. And now I'd like to accept this on your behalf, and I'd like you to give yourselves a hand for being so patriotic. Thank you.
PGA of America National Patriot Award. Each year, the PGA of America awards special honors to recognize the outstanding performances and superior achievements of its PGA professionals, both on and off the course. The recipients will be honored during the PGA annual meeting at a special ceremony held November 20th in Indianapolis, Indiana. The Iowa PGA's very own Jim Dickerson has been honored as the 2014 PGA National Patriot Award recipient. Jim is a PGA teaching professional at the University of Iowa's Finkbein Golf Course in Iowa City. Since 2008, he has also been the lead instructor for the Give Foundation Golf for Injured Veterans Everywhere, which is a national golf rehabilitation model using the game of golf to aid in a veteran's recovery from both physical injuries and post-traumatic stress disorder issues. Dickerson has guided more than 600 veterans and their families to learn the game of golf. Born in Fort Dodge, Iowa, and raised in Iowa City, Dickerson is a retired sergeant major who served in Vietnam as a member of the 173rd Airborne Brigade in 1968. Following his retirement from the Army in 1991, Dickerson became an assistant professional at Finkbein Golf Course and was elected to PGA membership in 1995. He is the first Iowa PGA section member to receive the National Patriot Award and was the inaugural Iowa Section Patriot Award recipient in 2013. Dickerson also received the Iowa PGA Section Bill Strasbaugh Award in 2012. The Iowa section is very proud of Mr. Dickerson for his accomplishments and the wonderful work he does each week with the veterans of our area. We would now like to play a video which was created and submitted with his nomination to PGA National. Congratulations, Jim. Enjoy the upcoming ceremony honoring all of your efforts and achievements.
Jim Dickerson, PGA professional, United States Army, 23 years, retired Sergeant Major.
Being associated with Jim has been a pleasure. Not only do I have respect for him for being a retired veteran, but seeing what he does on a daily basis with veterans within this program is just amazing.
What happens is when this is like this, your tendency is to take the hands off.
Some people look at golf as a sport. I think that's a little short-sighted with respect to some of the veterans we're dealing with. Golf is really a venue to have people re-engage in major life areas that they may have stopped. And that includes being physical, it includes socializing, and a sense of accomplishment. So this program and under Jim's stewardship has served countless veterans, and it is absolutely, I think, well deserved that Jim is being nominated for this award.
One time a veteran that came in, not sure he was really excited about being there as well because he had some issues, and Jim would, go about his normal routine and trying to get everybody engaged, and seemed that he was very standoffish. And he just worked his magic and engaged this gentleman into the whole process of being, and made him feel like he was something, which made everybody feel good as well. And this particular gentleman was one that hadn't come out of his home for 2.5 years.
All I see is light and dark. It's like the grass looks black to me, and saw a white ball sitting on top of it. And he's got it all figured out how to have people line me up, and we hit it. And of course, someone's got to keep track where it goes because I haven't the slightest clue. And we go to the next place and hit her again, and it's been fantastic. And you got something to look forward to than just sitting there staring at the walls every day, all day long. And then you got, as long as you got something to look forward to, you live a much more upbeat life. And that's thanks to Jim and his dedication.
He's just so likable and so easygoing that a lot of people, veterans, have been bettered immensely by what he is. We have seen the veterans that were basically on the verge of doing serious harm to their bodies come through, and with his help and his guidance, they're beautiful people now.
I witnessed a young Iraqi veteran that was injured, and pretty severely. Didn't have the use of his whole left side. And he came in, he says, "Boy, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm disabled. I can't golf. I don't know why you brought me here." 6 weeks later, this young man is out there just killing the ball with one arm. And I said, "Boy, what happened? Let me see your ID, you're a different person." And he said, "Jim Dickerson happened."
There's strategy involved in where you tee the ball and what you're looking at.
He's just the heart and soul of the game for us, and he'll do anything for anybody. You just got to ask him, and he'll drop everything and help you out no matter what the situation is. He's just all around fantastic good guy. I can't say enough about him.
He's a one-of-a-kind individual, and I do say that with sincere passion, because he knows how to connect, goes the extra mile for our veterans.
Position right there. That's perfect. On the way down. That's right. Now you're going to wait forward. And
this is the most rewarding thing I've done in golf. I've been teaching, I've been coaching, I've taught hundreds and hundreds of people the game of golf over the years, and easily working with fellow veterans and seeing their improvements and enjoyment of the game of golf, giving them an opportunity to perhaps overcome some disabilities and to enjoy recreational activity and the great game of golf is the best thing that I've done in the game.
Bingo! Give me a high five. That's great.
We're really trying to get for Jim as some national recognition. Jim is such a humble person that he doesn't like to toot his own horn, and the National Association and PGA of America honors a Patriot Award, and Jim's been nominated several times, and we are here today to try to get a little extra push, a little extra recognition for Jim, and to win this national award. And he would be a perfect person. He's truly saving lives with this program.
Yes. Jesus. Nice. Yes.
In my eyes, and I'm sure in over the 1,500 veterans that have been through the program's eyes, there's no man that is more deserving than Mr. Dickerson of this award.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Major James Dickerson. I have the pleasure of joining Jim and his family and some fellow board members in Indianapolis at the end of November to watch him accept his award there. So that will be a great pleasure for me. Congrats again, Jim. Iowa PGA Distinguished Service Award. The Iowa PGA Distinguished Service Award was created in 2014 to honor outstanding individuals as well as organizations for their contributions and service to the game of golf and for inspiring others. Recipients are selected for their display of leadership, integrity, volunteering, sportsmanship, and enthusiasm for the game of golf. Leroy Oxley of Panora, Iowa is the inaugural winner of this award, and the Iowa PGA is excited to honor this great husband, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, volunteer, and friend. Leroy has served as tournament director for the Brokers International Iowa Open for the past 5 years, contributing thousands of volunteer hours. Some of his contributions include organizing over 150 volunteers, raising funds to help cover pro-am expenses, implementing on-course leaderboards, coordinating free housing for the contestants, and many, many other programs and projects that have greatly enhanced this event and encompassed his time for more than 6 months each of these past 5 years. Leroy has served on the Iowa Golf Association board since 2003, held the office of president in 2008 and 2009, and has been active in the course rating team in Iowa since 2002. In 2010, he was honored with the George Turner Distinguished Service Award. He is also a member of the Panora Telco Board of Directors. Leroy and his wife, Nancy, have been married for 31 years. They have 2 sons, Lee and Charles, 3 daughters, Dina, Candy, and Lisa, 16 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandson. He and his wife stay active in their community, helping wherever and whenever they can. Leroy follows the Hawkeyes, Cyclones, and cheers on the Panorama Panthers. He also enjoys playing golf, reading, yard work, various projects on their 95-year-old home, and spending time with family. Congratulations to Leroy Oxley of Panora, Iowa, on being honored with the 2014 Iowa PGA Distinguished Service Award.
Well, thanks to Brian and your committee, thank you very much, and to Dave for your sponsorship of the event. This is a pretty tough act to follow. Jim, my best regards to you and your award. I think it's great. And to all of you who have had awards today, I say you've done a great job. Being a volunteer is a pretty easy part. Standing up here is pretty tough. There are a lot of people I want to thank. I know that probably the reason that I'm standing here is because of the work that I did with the Iowa Open. The Iowa Open really was a small part of what I've done in volunteering. I've been a part of the Iowa Golf Association and done a lot of volunteering for them too. but I really have enjoyed my time at the Iowa Open. Roger McCarty started, he brought a group together and said, you know, what we want to do is put together one of the best tournaments in the state. And I'd like you to help me do that. And I said I'd be more than happy to do that. And at the time, I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. But I think we worked hard at it. I had a vision. I had done some work with the nationwide tour event in Arkansas. I had worked at the senior event over in Nashville for 5 years. So I had a pretty good idea of what I should do with the tournament. I went to the people at Lake Panorama National, John Dennebeer and the staff there, passed my ideas on to them, and they very graciously said, we'll do anything we can to get this done, and I said, thank you. I went to the chamber in Panora and talked to them, and they all said, well, we'd like to have the tournament here, let's try to do it and make it the best thing we can. Roger McCarty was a real special person, as any of you who have met him, Troy and John and some of the other people in this room. And he really wanted the tournament to be a success. And I hope that we've done that. There are a lot of people I want to thank. You know, it takes, like they said, 150 some people were volunteers for that tournament. Those are the people that really need to be thanked, and a lot of them are in this room. There were a lot of people that volunteered. A lot of my family, most of my family, came and volunteered at the tournament. And the one person I really don't thank enough and spend enough time saying thank you to is my wife. She's been real special. She's never said no when I've said, I want to go do this, or I want to volunteer and be a part of this. She's always been very supportive. So I thank you, Nance. Thanks for that. I appreciate that very much. And as far as the tournament and everything, I just want to say to Roger, who's not here anymore, I think we did it. We have a good tournament, and I think it's one of the better ones in the state. So thank you again for the award. I appreciate it very much. Thanks.
I have the honor of presenting today's Assistant Professional of the Year award. The individual selected as the Assistant Professional of the Year is the highest honor paid to an assistant golf professional. Various contributions made to the game and to the success of the facility are just a few of the guiding principles used to determine the honoree of this prestigious award. Character of the nominee and respect from other professionals is another major aspect of the Assistant Professional of the Year award. Brian Wernemont continually shows his dedication to the game of golf through his support of the Iowa PGA and its programs. Brian was the only nominee to hold a position on the Iowa PGA Board of Directors. Brian supports the Iowa PGA Section's tournament program by competing in over 80% of its section events. His commitment to and enjoyment of competition has helped him earn spots on the last 3 Iowa Cup match teams for the Iowa PGA. Brian has also earned the Iowa PGA Assistant of the Year honor in 2011. Brian's community involvement has helped him achieve success as an assistant PGA professional. Brian is also a board member and a tournament coordinator for the Iowa City Golf Association, has assisted as an instructor for the Give Foundation, and is currently leading the Golf in Schools initiative in the Iowa City Schools. Congratulations to the 2014 Iowa PGA Assistant Professional of the Year, Mr. Brian Wernemont.
I promised my 5-year-old daughter I would bring that here for good luck today. So if you have a 5-year-old daughter, you know that you better hold those promises. First, I need to put out a huge thanks to my wife, Amber, for without her support, obviously, I would not be here today. Big thanks to my parents as well for always being there for me and helping me out in whatever ways needed. Thank the Iowa PGA staff, Dave, the crew at All-Star Pro Golf, thank you guys again for all your help. I'm very fortunate that I get the privilege of working every day with one of my best friends. I couldn't ask for a better guy than Sean to work with. I truly enjoy coming to work every day. I'd like to thank our Parks and Rec Director, Sherry Proud, and City Administrator Kelly Hayworth, who have joined us today. Their forward thinking as a city has given us a municipal golf course that few others in the country can rival. Brown Deer is not your average municipal facility and deserves to have golf professionals that match. And Sean and I strive every day to make that a reality. Thank you very much for this award. Back to work. Golf Professional of the Year. The Iowa PGA Golf Professional of the Year is the highest honor paid to a golf professional. The honoree is chosen based on leadership abilities that stand above the rest, contributions made to their facility's success, and excelling as an overall golf professional at the Iowa PGA section level. Mike Hall has been the golf professional superintendent at St. Andrews Golf Course for almost 30 years and a PGA member for 37 years. He has positively affected numerous PGA professionals over those many years, enhancing their careers through his strengths as a player, teacher, merchandiser, and business person in the game of golf. Throughout his career, Mike has been a model of consistency in the Iowa PGA section. He is passionate about playing competitive golf and has played in over 650 Iowa PGA and private club events in the past 37 years. He has also been one of the primary contributors to the Iowa PGA section Monday events. Mike has given countless individuals the pleasure of playing golf in the Cedar Rapids community. Not only is he a major supporter of the Iowa PGA section events, he has always played a huge role in supporting area high school golf teams. He is considered an influential person in the Cedar Rapids golfing community, keeping his course in superb condition and hosting over 50 large outings every year. Mike is definitely deserving of this prestigious award. He has a great passion for the game of golf and the Iowa PGA section, his golfing community, his friends, and his family. Congratulations, Mr. Mike Hall, the 2014 Iowa PGA Golf Professional of the Year.
Okay, I've got some stuff here. It's like 6 pages, but it won't take that long. I want to thank the committee for considering me, Dave Broadstrom for his continued support, and my support group here, my daughter Samantha, her husband Christoph, my son Mike, his wife Jenny, my daughter Julie, Bob Tracy, the old man of our course, my good friend Gary Rozek, owners of the golf course, Waldo Morris, Jim Dyer, and John Rosenberg, assistant pro Kevin Flanagan, former assistant pro. We should be in the Ozarks now, shouldn't we? Scott Brower, and my head pro, Todd Schultz. Also, sweet Jeannie, who's in Florida, taking care of a new grandbaby. I think she's tamed me down at least a little bit. Most of all, in this time of reduced play, I've got a couple of underpaid employees that I owe a lot to keep things going the way they are. And that's Todd Schultz, who handles the inside and the lessons, and my son Mike, who is assistant superintendent and mechanic, technical advisor, and whatever. Now, when they first started out, I pretty much taught them everything they knew. And now I think they know more than I do, at least they think they do. I think I'm one of the first people to win this award for playing too much golf. And someone who would rather mow a green and dig a hole and fix irrigation than sell a shirt. But that's just the way it has been for years. I love it. I got into golf thinking, like most of us, that I was going to be a better player than I ended let me in, but it sure has been fun to play golf. Now, if you know me, nothing's easy, so I've got a little recitation here for you that I hope you enjoy. Hey, 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 everybody stay. I've got something to say. I've got something to say about back in the day. With a ball you could cut in the wood that was wood, 250 yards long, and even par was real good. Back when a tournament was not to be missed, and back, when we even had a waiting list. Back in the day of Bailey the dog and shoe, we never knew what we were going to do. The emergency 9 seemingly lost in time. The all-night gin game, gone just the same. August, Kretsch, Hank, Emo, Max, and Norm never knew when a game was about to be formed. Then there was Joe Brown, nobody finer. And how about the Weber, consummate grinder? Lavacek, Fry, J.D. Eustace, Tukeg, and Ding. And good old McPartman, the Shank was his name. The Hawk, Night Train, Hazley, and the old crawdad, some of the best pros we've ever had. Johnson, Wilhite, and Hannon from the Northland, and George McEnroe from 60 yards in with one hand. Sorry, Mark, he started it. Of all the pros I've mentioned, just a few, and a lot of them, you never knew. Some are still here, and some have died. Bobby's still here, still a thorn in my side. The future is now, and as I look forward, I'm not alone in accepting this award. Thanks, Iowa PGA, both present and past. How much longer can the golf and fun last? Finally, when the Grim Reaper comes to call, I'll just scoff. You may have me now, but I've had my golf. Thank you.